Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Earthbound. I'm Captain Forrest Falcon, and we are here about to embark on the final journey that we're going to be doing in this game. I tried to think of what I could do before going off on my journey, and the thing that best came to mind was to just sort of sit here and watch these mad ducks as they gracefully wander around in this unreachable area. Are they truly mad, or are they just faking it? Because if they were truly mad, they would just be wandering around aimlessly, but clearly every time they see us, they seem to run away because they know how powerful we are, so it would seem like these mad ducks have some common sense, but they're such graceful, noble creatures. Gotta love those mad ducks. They're so crazy and zany. Look at him go. Just all crazy. The graceful and amazing dance of the mad duck. I don't know, I'm just being kind of nostalgic here. I guess just because, well, we're almost done. We really are. And it's just not really been easy for me to... It's just felt for me that it's been getting harder for me to commentate on this game as we've been getting closer to the end. Particularly this episode here. I've actually had a few stabs at it, but, well, I don't know. It's just not exactly that easy. And I'm actually going to skip his first bit of dialogue because he's going to just tell us some things that we can do, and it is ridiculously long and repetitive, and you know what, Dr. Andernuts, you don't need to tell me all this because I know that I'm ready. Good, at last, the time has come. Are you ready? Remember, the Phase Distorter version 2 is equipped with two new features. First, it can repair your biological functions. Second, it can save your progress. Don't be afraid, get right in. Well, I don't want to just go and jump off. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Saturn. Zoom! I don't want to just go and jump off without talking to everyone, because that's sort of my thing. I love to talk to everyone. I'm not sure what will happen, but I sense big-time trouble ahead for you. I'm gonna stay here for a while and help Mr. Saturn. It's important for a man to enjoy doing his duty. Indeed it is, which is what we will enjoy doing when we go on this journey. Excellent, excellent. Everything proceeded as planned. Dr. Andernuts, Mr. Saturn, and I worked together and finally completed the Phase Distorter. The purpose of the device is to enable instantaneous travel through space and time. In this prototype, you can only travel to different points within the same time period, though. It is able, however, to search out the location of enemies. Right now, it is indicating the presence of enemies in the Lost Underworld, which was the last area that we went to because it was just a short time ago. But man, some of these guys, they do talk too much, but how do I say goodbye to this place? How do I say goodbye to Saturn Valley? I love this pool. I love these crazy and zany Mr. Saturns. I think new things, difficult things from now. Yes, it is not going to be easy for us to take on what lies ahead, so we just go into this, and it literally just teleports us here like it's no thing at all. And if you remember, we actually did see this place a while back. It was in the Lost Underworld, and this was funny. So this old guy here, he just comes in out of nowhere. Greetings, so you are finally here. Excellent, you are truly excellent. There is only a little time left. I'll give you the last power. Yeah, I could have given you this a long time ago, but you know, since it's the end of the game and all, I just thought I'd stop by and give it to you now, so it probably would have been very useful on a heck of a lot of those bosses that you've been fighting, but you know what, I've just kept it to myself, because I'm a jerk like that. So Pooh becomes conscious of PSI Starstorm Omega. And that is honestly the most devastating attack in this game. Like, it really is. Let me just go and show you just how amazingly destructive that this power is. So this one does 360 damage. That's enough to beat the hell out of most enemies. But PSI Starstorm Omega, it deals about 720 points of damage. And it's very efficient PP. It's actually cheaper than PSI Starstorm Omega. Or PSI Starstorm Alpha. It's actually not double it. It's not double the PP cost, but it's exceptionally more damage. So it is just the most destructive thing ever. I mean, Ness does have the next most destructive power, which is PSI Ocean Omega, which costs a ridiculous amount of PP too. Like, if you take a look, it only doubles the damage, but it is more than twice the PP cost of PSI Ocean Gamma. Yeah, I'm gonna say Gamma. Yeah, it's only twice the damage of this, but it's more than twice the PP cost. So it's like an all-out attack that really I wouldn't use too often. It's really a lot more efficient if you look at PSI Ocean Beta, because PSI Ocean Alpha, that just does a little bit damage, but PSI Ocean Beta, that one was actually a really good spell for a long time. I guess because it was an earlier stage of the game and all, but yeah, that's how it works. Definitely. Yeah, so we just checked this, got ourselves a Horn of Life, and as you can see, that's where we came in about, I don't know, what was it, 5, 6 episodes ago? It feels like 5 or 6 episodes ago, but then again, it may have been a bit longer. I'm going to stick with 5 or 6 episodes, though. So then, we come over here and think, hey, it's a dead end. What the heck? What's going on? Well, apparently there's another phase distorter now. The phase distorter has been completed. We can finish it quickly because of Mr. Saturn's incredible scientific skill that he has not shown us at all until right now. Gygas is attacking from our exact location, but he is attacking for many years in the past. So Gygas' plan to take over the future is to defeat us in the past. Yes, that makes perfect sense. Kidnapped. I was. Boing. Kidnapper. Bad guy. Bad guy gone. Zoom. Where to? To the past. Ding ding. Oh gosh, I love you, Mr. Saturns. You guys are the most entertaining people ever. Except you aren't people, you're Mr. Saturn, so I can't call you people because you're a different species. We here too. Boing. Good to know. It's always good to know that we've got a bit of friendly company. No problem. You must warp to the past and fight, but I really honestly don't even know what Applicant's voice is supposed to be, but you know what? Taking a closer look at him, you know what he kind of makes me think of? He kind of looks like Mario in a kind of Hammer Bro suit. You see his hair there, it kind of looks like a helmet, while he's got these black overalls, so it seems like he's like a Hammer Brother with, that picked up a fire flower, so, but that wouldn't make any sense because you have Fire Bros. He doesn't look like a Fire Bro, though. He looks like a mixture of a Hammer Brother and a Fire Bro. Maybe he's the evil Fire Bro, that's what we'll call him. Your evil Fire Brother. The evil one. This is very hard for me to tell you, but except he isn't really a Fire Brother because he actually looks more like a Mario brother as opposed to an actual turtle. Although, if you look at him, he does look kind of a turtle. I don't know why I'm only just noticing this now. Why am I only just noticing this now about Apple Kid? In order to defeat Gygas, who is attacking from the past, you must warp to the past. This can be done by way of the Phase Distorter 3. However, the machine cannot warp living things. I mean life forms. They're the same thing, you don't need to be that specific. Life is demolished in the process of warping. The only way to accomplish the time travel is to transfer your brain program into a robot, and send the robot to the past. Transfer means that your spirit will go with the robot while your body is left behind. I cannot promise that your spirit will come back after the battle of the past. Yet you must understand that the four of you are the chosen ones. Do you still wish to face Gygas by traveling to the past? Well, do you? Do you? Do I get cookies for it? Yes, you get all the cookies in the world, because Gygas has the ultimate cookie of all. Then we must go to the past. It is the only way to rescue the Mega Cookie. You accept this while knowing that you may not be able to return to your current form, right? It's for the good of the cookies, the good of humankind. We must do it. Yes, I see. You have really set your mind on this. Let me take a good look at you now. Ness, please give me that red cap. Honestly, I have a feeling that Ness would be very reluctant to part with his red hat, especially considering he's been using this through the whole game. Even though we effectively lost it really early on in the game, and that we only found it in Magicant, but well, let's go and do this, so ready, stand by! And now we begin having our spirits separated from our body. obviously this would have to do with something with Mr. Saturn's scientific skill. So pretty much we're putting our entire faith, the faith of humanity in our existence, into the ability of Mr. Saturns to remove our spirits and put them in robots. So you have to admit that although Mr. Saturns are weird and strange, we honestly are putting a lot of faith in them because we are trusting them with our very lives and the future of humanity. I mean, we are the hope of the future, but man, those Mr. Saturns are pretty damn ingenious. Ness, Paul, Paula, Pooh, and Jeff, my noble son, who still wets himself at night. There is no turning back it now. Ness, activate the phase distorter 3 by your own hand, thereby following your own destiny. Will you do so? Let me think about it. You know what? No, I've got an awesome robot body. I think I'll stay here and destroy things in the present. I see. Jeff, you do it. Or else I'll tell everyone about that other incident. Okay, we've got no choice now. We don't want to hear about what other incidents that Dr. Andonuts will tell about Jeff. Only a few people know of your amazing courage, but the number of people you saved through that bravery is immense. I feel very fortunate to be present at the beginning of this monumental undertaking. And so, after this craziness, we truly are now. We're truly going to the final encounter with Gygus. And it's just gonna be crazy, I can tell you. So here we are. We are now robots. You can probably tell it's a bit hard to distinguish who's who, but if you remember the order of everyone, we know that Ness is always out front. It kind of makes it obvious considering he has that red cap. Also, look at this. We're rotating our robot body a bit, but look, his cap isn't moving at all. That is an amazing floating hat ability. But yeah, Ness, Paula, Jeff, and Pooh, in that order. Input your command. So this is where we can go and we can repair and we can save. So this is the last save point of the game. And even Ness's dad can tell that Ness sounds weird because it must be weird hearing things through a robot voice box, but experience to go to the next level, blah 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 blah. And I have a really weird voice because I didn't feel like giving him a normal voice because it makes sense to give a completely different voice to someone in the very last episode that it'll appear in. But his voice is more like this, of course. So anyway, I guess that we've got some time, so let's have a look-see and see what kind of enemies we're up against. A nuclear reactor robot. Oh boy, don't you just love these guys? Them and their amazing ability to keep healing themselves. Gosh dang it, I hate these things. Yeah, see that? All that work that we did that first round now is literally gone. It was worthless. Absolutely worth nothing. And here he goes again, doing it every single time. Okay, let's just try everyone bashing him. Maybe we'll get a hit in with Jeff, and that will finish him. Oh no, of course not. Okay, come on, we need to get a critical or something. 69 is good and all, but we really need to be hitting this guy harder. Okay, there we go, we got him. Well, that's lovely. Now, one thing about this area you're going to want to do is you're going to want to conserve PP like crazy. Trust me, it is just something that you're going to want to do. Now, I'm going to actually go ahead and just end up in a few encounters so I can just show off the overwhelming power of PSI Ocean Omega and PSI Starstorm Omega. Since we're so close, we may as well do it here, just so we can then go back and replenish everything. Oh yeah, you're gonna be so screwed, you robot. What? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, you know what? Screw you. I'm gonna do it again until you die. And you know what? We'll do PSI Fire too, just for good measure. And Jeff will... No, we'll save that. Oh, that reminds me. We had something that was called a broken trumpet or something. And I fixed it, and it became this defense shower. Blech. Defense shower. Yes. Get your words right, man. Let's try mirroring him. This should be good. Oh, this is awesome. It's really nice that we can get Pooh to be a nuclear reactor robot. Unfortunately, this guy's probably gonna die, which is too bad, but... Or maybe he'll live. But yeah, because of this, that means that Pooh would be able to heal us. Which is actually something that I just thought of that would be really good, that I should honestly use later in this area when we come and take difficult encounters. We should have Pooh mirror this guy, and then he can give us free heals. Damn, I feel smart now thinking about that. I can't believe I never thought about that until this episode. Holy balls. See, I do have a brain, people. You just have to give me a chance. Yeah, see that? He can just heal. And with that, this guy should be dead in a matter of seconds. Yes, he's dead now. Beautiful. So anyway, as you can see there, I just gave us a little demonstration of PSI Ocean Omega and PSI Starstorm Omega. And the reason I did that is because I have a feeling that we really won't be using those as much as we could later on. Because, you see, I want to be very conservative of my PP for the rest of this area. I'm just telling you this because it's a rather long area and we don't want to end up, you know, just running out of things. Blah, blah. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, come on, can we... But the Ultimate Octobot, yeah, they're not really any different at all. Well, the only thing that's really different about them is just that they're shiny and new looking, and they still steal stuff, which is wonderful. So if this guy doesn't die soon, we're gonna see if we can get lucky and get Pooh to heal up Paula for us, which would be very nice. So, come on Pooh, give Paula that free heal up. Oh fine, just attack him. See if I care. But yeah, I think that we will be able to make good use of... Okay, Pooh, why are you just attacking him? He could heal Paula, but no. Oh, and that was cool. Paula didn't get mortally injured, which means her guts actually saved her here. And Paula's level's now 66. Offense 1-1, speed 1-1, guts 1-1, IQ 1-1, maximum HP 1/2, maximum PP 1/5. And we're definitely going to get a couple of level ups before the end here. I can promise you that. So, first bit of PP is just going to be used for healing. Like, I'm going to be conserving PP because we're going to want to save it for the final boss. Because there's not going to be an opportunity to regain your PP before the final boss. So, although Ness gets a ton of PP, he actually wants to save it. Because if he doesn't, well, we're going to go into that final boss and suddenly find, oh no, Ness has no PP. We are so screwed. Well, there's no point in mirroring any of these guys. At least I don't think there is. Although perhaps you could mirror the Octobot and actually steal stuff from the enemies. That could be cool. You know what? Why am I only thinking of these ways that I could use mirror now? I didn't think about using it for the entire game, pretty much, and now it's just the last area. I'm thinking, oh, there are all these neat tricks that I could try out and see if it would help me out in this game, but nope, I couldn't have used it earlier. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but anyway, you know what, let's just take a moment and appreciate the atmosphere of this area. Like, it's one of the things that I think is really truly great about this game is that it's just the main story of this game takes place in such a normal, regular area. You're going from town to town and you're visiting tourist sites and fighting everyday creatures as bosses and such. And then by the end of the game, you're in a past that is very alien in appearance. It has this dark atmosphere and creepy. This really dark, creepy atmosphere. And if I were to say what this track kind of reminds me of, as in the music, it honestly kind of brings up memories in me of the Shadow Temple. Especially this part of the song here, just like the like humming sound. I think it was like the sound of the voices or something. It's really hard to explain, but it's weird because, you know, I remember that as a kid, I always never liked the Shadow Temple. And yet, at this point, I find myself having a bit of nostalgic memories of it. Which is pretty crazy, but, like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a fun battle. But yeah, I really honestly did, do kind of like the idea behind the Shadow Temple now. It's just the whole atmosphere of it being all dark and shadowy. And I love how it's like a dungeon that you're just crawling into. One sec. Pooh's level's now 64. Oh, baby. Defense went up by 3. Oh, baby. Defense went up by 6. Speed went up by 1. Guts went up by 1. IQ went up by 2. Luck went up by 1. Max HP went up by 3. Maximum PP went up by 6. But yeah, I love how it's like just this dungeon, this deep, dark dungeon that you keep on crawling further and further into. This level is now 76. Oh, baby, offense went up by 1, speed went up by 2, guts went up by 2, vitality went up by 1, luck went up by 1, max HP went up by 15, and Jeff's level is now 64. Offense went up by 1, defense went up by 1, guts went up by 2, vitality went up by 1. Oh, baby, IQ went up by 3, luck went up by 2, maximum HP went up by 9. Okay, but you know what? I actually think that I'm gonna take a break on this episode and end it right here. Yeah, we haven't gotten too far into this area, but we've got a ways to go, and I think that I think that this is just about it, guys. We've pretty much got one more episode to get through this area, and then we're gonna take on Gygas. So, holy balls, it's really getting to that. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you are enjoying this series and have enjoyed this series as it's been going along. And I'll be back next time with more Let's Play Earthbound. May you soar like a falcon.